So DeMarco's here, Kirk Morrison is here, and Steve Avila is here.
Yes.
And my man, how's it going, bro?
It's going good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. How was today?
It was good. I feel like it could be way better. It's day 2 of pads, so I feel like we've unlocked a little more in our playbook. We have a lot more practices to go, before the first game, so I feel like that's what I have to keep in mind. But, overall, from the defense, they definitely brought it today, but I will definitely be better the next day.
How's that move, guard to center?
Oh, it's been a process. Especially in OTAs, I feel like that was my first. That was my time to really, soak it all in. I had to. 1, realize I'm moving to center. 2, learn everything again, essentially, just from a perspective of a center, and technique-wise, I feel like that was the biggest transition. So I feel like a lot of what we did in OTAs definitely helped me out, coming into camp.
They told you, or you went to them and said, I want to play center?
Kind of both. They actually didn't tell me at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I center.
Did you go see the depth chart or something?
I found out when y'all found out.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. That's how it happened.
A sheet of paper over
I was eating lunch and I saw.
When was this?
Whenever we signed Jonah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I saw it.
I guess I'm playing center.
Yeah. Well, so the thought was, I always knew that would be a possibility. I feel like that was one of the upper hands I had, coming into the draft, is that I was able to play center. And I knew they knew that. With the departure of, Coleman and BA, the possibility, to me became, more and more. And then finally when I saw that, it all started clicking.
So when was the last time you played center?
2021, December.
How was it? Was that for a game? Is it talking about a couple games?
No, so so I went to TCU for 5 years.
Correct.
I played for 3. My first 2 years of playing was when I played center, and then my senior year of college is when I made the move to guard. So essentially I have, I guess, 2 years at center and 2 years at guard, so it's pretty even.
When you find out you're going back to center, is it like, oh, no big deal, I played center, I'm fine? Or are you like in your house snapping? Like,
oh, man,
grabbing a ball
it
and
was
like,
actually
I need
tough.
to handle the ball.
Yeah, I feel like I know Tristan Wirfs. Did I say it?
Yeah.
He was, struggling. From what I remember, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think he made a transition from moving to the right to the left,
Correct.
or opposite.
Right.
And that was it's very much a mental toll. I mean, he's done it for so long, and I feel like, I've only played guard for 2 years, but I feel like I had a really good year last year. So for me, initially, it was very nerve-wracking. But, McVay and everybody, called me in as soon as it happened, and they had said some encouraging words about how much trust they have in me, which is very encouraging, especially coming, from the GM as well, and everybody else. So.
Yeah, not a demotion. You just made
Yeah.
line better.
And Kevin Demoff definitely came up to me. He said, there's no really – you can't really grow unless you put yourself in a tough position. Not that moving to center is a tough position, but, it does come with some challenges just learning new things and making that transition. So those were definitely some words that I kept.
What ticks you off?
Aaron Donald.
Oh, man.
I want to know because you're such a great dude. Like, talking to you.
What
great
ticks
dude.
me
So, but
off?
when I watch you on the field, like, when you flip the switch, I'm like, I don't want to be in front of that guy. So what ticks you off?
When my bed sheet keeps coming off my bed. No, I'm joking.
Oh, here it came.
I know what you mean.
No.
Yes.
Man, what ticks me off? I always try to, you got to have that mindset going into the game. And, I saw this video of AD mic'd up, and, he said you have to have controlled aggression, and that's how I feel like I work on the field. But there are some moments, man, when you have, like, a cocky D lineman. That's I can talk now. Look, only the people next to me will know, like, when we're in the game, because I've said some words. But
are you using swear words, or what are we talking about?
I don't even. It's funny because that version, that is me. But, like, when I look at it, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Calm down. But in terms of, actually playing the game, there is some mindset you have to turn off with turn on with, like, man, I have to, wreck this guy. So that's what I try to do on the field.
Steve Avila is here. He's the starting center. So I have a question. How long have you had the nose ring?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's a fashion statement.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I got it as soon as the season ended.
Last year.
Yeah.
And what motivates the nose ring?
I had it. the end of the season, my college season, and I wanted to take it out because I didn't know how that would work. Like, I didn't want anybody to yank on it. But I had my ears pierced.
Let's be honest. And you were you going to the combine, take everything out. Everybody try to cut their hair, look all nice
shaven.
clean shaven.
Does it look good?
It does look good.
Thank
It does look
you.
good.
That's why I got it. Thank you. I got so many thumbs up over
Okay,
here.
question though. You ready? If you're going to get a nose ring, how do you determine the right side or the left side?
You know, this is what you do, right? You get your phone. You be like, do I look good on this side or this side?
Did you really do that? Come on, man. Wow.
Right.
You got to.
Oh, she's got one.
See? There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Kindred
There we go.
spirits over here.
Have you, since you've been with the Rams, have you explored Southern California? And I'm going to ask you this reason, for this reason. Have you ever heard of Avila State Beach?
You know, I did. I think I passed by. I think I passed by it a couple times. I'm not sure. I remember seeing a sign of it, and I'm like,
it's up the Central Coast, dude. And you got to go, man.
I know. I need to.
It's like when you get there. Have you guys ever been to Avila?
No.
When you get there, you're like, what the hell just happened?
Really?
Like, all of a sudden,
that is
I'm
a great
in
beach
Italy.
to have my last name
Dude, you
after,
got to go
know
check
what I
it
mean?
out. It's
I
probably
know.
3 hours-ish north.
Yeah, I need to check that out. But I have been around, man. LA is such an amazing place to be. Not even LA, just this part of California. I've definitely been around. I've gone to Oxnard. I went to Santa Barbara. I've gone down to San Diego, and it's just all amazing. I mean, Vegas is 4 hours away. I went for the Super Bowl for the festivities they had there. But it also helps. I mean, I don't know if you were at Rams Reveal.
Yeah.
When they asked a question about, who's most likely to make a purchase in the offseason, and we were writing it on the board, and I said me. So I had bought a new car.
Okay, what'd you get?
A Shelby GT500.
There you go.
And I take it literally, for me, it is very therapeutic to drive along the PCH. And that is one of my favorite things to do. I have the windows rolled down. You just take that, deep breath in. And I feel like as an athlete, you have to find those things that you like. So that's definitely one thing for me.
We got 1 minute to go before we got to get Steve out of here and before we have to turn it over to LAFC. Take it, Kirk.
I just want to. Did you find a hairstylist, a barber?
I do.
We have because the flow is looking.
I appreciate it. I appreciate. Shout out my man Eric. I appreciate it. No, I haven't. I do have a barber, but in terms of like the flow, Miss Jessie's is a great product. They need to sponsor me.
NIL, in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, hey, it's great to visit with you, man. Now, real quick, did something happen here?
No,
something happened.
No.
Something happened.
We only got 30 seconds.
We got to make it quick.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Tell us
so
what happened.
DeMarco comes up to me. He's like, yo, Steve Avila knows perfect Spanish. You got to interview him in Spanish. So yesterday, I was like, yo, ¿cómo estás? He's like, and I was like, you don't know Spanish? He's like, no. He's like,
no.
You guys love it when a guy screws up.
Yeah.
He's like really wrong. I felt so dumb trying
And
to
who did he mix me up with?
My bad.
Kobe Turner.
Kobe Turner.
My bad.
Damn.
Kobe Turner is fluent
You
in
guys are
Spanish.
like that anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kobe Turner's fluent in Spanish, and it makes me upset.
See? There you go.
Steve Avila,
We'll
great
teach
to be
you.
with you.
joking.
bro.
I
Really.
appreciate
Thanks,
y'all.
brother.
Thank you
Good luck
so
this
much.
season.
Thank